Side Sessions podcast. Happy 2026. We are back loaded and fully ready to jumpstart this year. Are we not, King? Are we not ready? Are we not amped? Okanye, am I the only one?
We are ready.
Yeah.
Asisabi.
Asisabi.
Lutho.
Siyabafuna.
Yeah, we trained in 2025 for 2026.
We are ready. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? How's crossover? Actually, let's just start there. How's crossover for you? We are in the new year
Crossing
after all.
over.
Yeah.
Didn't
That's
I see
three,
you?
2, 1. Happy
What
New
happened?
Year.
Were you over there?
I was over. I was
yeah.
in Emperor's Palace, and
I
I think you
left
had
it-
just left, probably.
I left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember, ne? But I remember partially. Uthi,
That sounds scary.
people were
Why-
doing like fireworks outside.
Oh, you know what? I love it when fireworks are involved for NYE. I find that a lot of people don't do that. A lot of spaces don't do that. Whereas I feel like I can sell tickets. I can upmark. I can sell tickets and upmark them with a whole 50 rand just by saying I have fireworks. I feel like I could do that.
It's profitable.
I feel like it's profitable. Am I crazy? It's where I was playing at Emperor's Palace. They weren't fireworks.
There weren't fireworks.
They weren't fireworks.
What happened? You were playing also,
I was
ne?
playing the crossover set.
Okay, what was your
Yes.
crossover song? Eh?
What was my crossover song? My goodness, I don't remember. It was either I think it was. I don't remember. It could have been Tulugut. Pete Mali.
Oh.
Tulugut. It could have been that song, but I honestly do not remember. Let me be honest with you.
Yabona, the things that used to matter don't matter anymore
No, okay.
because kuqala ingoma yonyaka was a thing, okay? So
But it kind of ate in the venue, though. They kind of ate it up.
okay. Yeah, I can imagine. Was it packed? Good.
Yeah, I think so. But you know that venue, how it is. It's like you kind of need to
Classic.
go class cool. But they actually kind of turned down the class a little bit because I don't know if you see do you know Scottish bagpipes?
Yeah.
They played Scottish bagpipes
Wow.
on the crossover. 3, 2, 1. They played Scottish bagpipes.
Wait, are you talking about something that actually happened?
I'm talking
or
about
in
something
the
that
past,
no.
like
it-
2025.
Yes.
Unyaka mawuphela.
Yes.
Someone came.
Yes.
A Scottish man.
Yes.
Njenge-lunch bar.
100%.
Yakhumbula le advert ye-lunch bar
Yes.
yakudala, yes. So like that, Makatini vibes. Yo.
It was interesting. It was interesting.
And
happened.
Demographic. What was the demographic like?
Like-
Because when I left, I was a bit confused as to what was happening.
very
On
confusing.
the other side,
Yeah.
the non-smoking side, with Gcwala Belungu.
Yeah, it's very confusing. I
And
think
then this
rain.
side-
Yeah, rain is quite confusing. I think. I mean, but the one thing is that it's because a lot of the time you find it's international clientele who just come with their families and want to have a crossover with their families. So you kind of need to be considerate of that fact when you are playing the music. Some people may find it boring, but like, I kind of eat it up. I'm not even gonna lie. What song would you have crossed over? What song would you have played?
Yo.
Chocho.
I don't
because
play
one
those
I'll play
sets.
adlali afro, 2 I'll play piano, 2, 3.
Wow.
Yebo. Yebo.
By the way, catch us there on Fridays and Saturdays, ne? Rain. Emperors lapha.
You can't control. What are they
Izandla
gonna?
izonethela.
What are they gonna do with ground control? There, they're gonna panic.
Bazocha. Abantu bazibuza, where's this guy? Where's this guy? So now you know where to find me. Cat's out of the bag. So, bagpipes.
What song would you have played? Let me say in your catalog.
Oh
What
my
song would you have
goodness.
chosen?
I don't know.
See, it's a tough order. So
I don't know.
Yeah.
It does because it doesn't it depend on popularity as well. Whatever. I know Mningo Mendi Kaulonya Ganga. I know it's I colored. I said it properly.
Yeah.
With that piano song.
Which
that
one?
And I had no choice because the phone. Yes, that one. Yeah, that. Amawololo. So
Is it called Maololo?
I think so. I don't know.
Guys, ningan judge because the titles Zengom, I'm not as lit as I used to be. I'm not gonna lie. I used to be so lit with titles of songs. I used to be so lit with who is in the song, who produced it. Nowadays, I'm just like, yay.
Because there was one genre, bengena piano.
Nyansile.
There was no afro. Yoke into bekuyingoma nje. Mix up coffee and touch the sky.
Yeah, you're not wrong. And it was a bump though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ufake instrumental ka Black Coffee ufake touch the sky vocal yakhona.
Bapupisile, they're dead.
So what is I saw about that song, the one that I mentioned on most charts.
I'm sure a lot of people played that song also, by the way, during that time. I'm not even going to lie to you.
I don't know what push they used, but I think that song takes the year.
Song of the year?
Yeah, what song do you think carried us?
I think there were so many songs. I don't think there was one song. I'm not going to lie. So many songs. Anything by Jazzworks carried the entire 2025. I'm not even going to lie. Jazzworks. Yes, like Loka Tolugut. Everything by Jazzworks carried 2025. And Tugutela.
Yeah, Tugutela.
Jazzworks and Tugutela basically, they like surprise, and then the whole year kind of belonged to them.
Who's that other piano guy? Otando Makala to Shaya piano Otiakon. He does like albums every year.
Oh, Kelvin Mo.
When is he releasing? Doesn't he start the year or does he end the year? What is his strategy?
What is it, Kelvin Momo's strategy? I don't know what his strategy is, but one thing about Kelvin Momo is, who's like pa album,
and then everyone
24 songs.
I think he defines. This is what's going to happen in piano this year, or this is how we finish it off. Something along those lines.
Yeah. No, he eats. He really eats. I'm never complaining about. We live in this age whereby everything needs to be kind of quick and short with music. You notice with Apple Music, by the way, everybody is putting up music that is only 3 minutes long. And I hate that.
Dude, you can't hate what exists.
I can. What do you mean I can't hate what exists? I hate it.
Look, in all honesty, one day we're just going to listen to 30-second songs.
Exactly. So maybe TikTok clips.
Yeah, TikTok clips.
Like
that's where.
Yeah.
And most of these songs, Zimnandi, most of them, not all of them, Zimnandi must figure
Not for me, though. Not for me.
When this whole thing at TikTok started, do you remember? It was like, and then you heard the actual song, you're like, how?
Like this song is not as hot as I thought it was.
It only does that for like 30 seconds.
Yes.
And that's it.
Yeah, not for me. I still listen to albums.
So what do you want? 10-minute songs?
I'm happy with, if it's good, give it to me. I still listen to albums, dude. I listen to albums. I'll listen to the album from track 1. Don't even take me there.
Pop.
Track 1 to track whatever. Album. I struggle listening to singles just because I respect the body of work. I want to hear the story, I wanna hear the story. So when let me say I'm on Apple Music and I'm listening to radio edits, I am not satisfied. I kind of feel like in fact I've been thrown into the deep end of the pool and I can't even swim.
4 years ago.
Yeah.
Someone did an experiment. I forget who this artist is. I think it's these guys that produce music that's like hip hop. What's that show that you like, man? They're hosting sessions. It's a podcast. It's a hip hop music podcast.
That I like.
Soul what?
Selection. Oh
Selection.
Yeah, I like Selection.
So I found this guy. So I used to listen to a lot of those on SoundCloud. I was a SoundCloud fiend. So SoundCloud. So there's this one artist, I think his name is Eloquent or something along those lines. This guy, what he does, so I always listen to his music. The one time he releases zones or 3-minute songs for like an album, 12 songs, but each one 3 minutes. The most is 4 minutes 55 seconds.
Hip hop artists can't do that though.
But that genre, right? What he did specifically there is he pulled it was a house album. The house
like a dance album.
Not Inicoms. Ubando Zinkomo.
Zikomo.
Not Zinkomo.
Sizam Africanizer getting
Zikomo.
Yes.
Abo Zikomo. What that genre.
I call it bounce.
Bounce, net crosses.
I call it bounce.
Now there's a producer. You said to me one day.
So
he did that.
Okay. Yeah.
He does songs like that, and they're so amazing. But when they're hot, the song fades
Ziphela
out.
fast, man.
And then it goes to the next song. The next song slaps.
Mm.
By the time I was like, it was like 12 minutes, not 12 minutes, but the body of work was complete.
Yeah.
I wanted
you
more.
want
I
more.
I
There's
went
a,
and
there's
I
a
couldn't
strategy.
believe it.
Yeah, there's a strategy
I played
to
it,
that.
I think, 15 times.
Yeah, there's a strategy to that, I believe. I also, Slick's new album, Slick dropped an album. I listen to hip hop, by the way. I consume it. I listen to it. And just Slick dropped an album where his songs are like 2.5, 3 minutes long. And by the time you're done, you want more. I think there's a strategy to that. But in an album format.
Yes,
I don't mind
yes.
it in an album format.
In an album
but in a
format.
single format, no, not for me.
But attention span, and the statistics actually reveal that on Spotify, right? Attention span
Yes.
is it's a thing.
That's why people are pushing the radio edits on the streaming
So these are
sites.
3 minutes.
Yeah, they're pushing the radio edits on the streaming sites just because of that, just because of stats. And I'm not happy about it.
To your point, what I want to ask you then is, Nanditi, there's Apple Music and there's iTunes. iTunes
Yeah.
is the one where you buy most.
It's the same
song.
thing now.
No.
Yes.
I can still buy like.
On iTunes. iTunes, didn't Apple Music eat iTunes up and they become one thing? Like when you open your computer, for instance, it's no longer says iTunes. My old Mac still said iTunes, by the way, but the new Macs say
Yes.
music
So
now.
if you look on the
Yes.
on the side tab, right, you can go to specific.
You can go to
categories.
iTunes and buy
Yes,
the
you can
music.
Go to iTunes,
You can
go-
still go and do exactly what he's talking
Yeah.
about. Buy song by song, album by album. You still have that
Is
on
it?
iTunes. Yes.
Oh, I had no idea. I thought they discontinued that part and just made it completely exclusively for streaming.
Yes. So if you are a DJ and you want to buy music that's cheaper than Traxsource, I just told you.
I'm not gonna lie, Traxsource music be
Like-
biting the pocket.
So
So
you
like,
just go there, but and they have text now, so we just go to iTunes.
yeah, that text is crazy. Yeah, that text is crazy. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. Talking about events, by the way, because I don't want to digress too hard. I just had a thought, and since we came from like an eventing time, December, we all know December is December.
Busy.
Busy, exactly. And then we're also, I feel like South Africa is kind of weird. It's kind of different. Since our civil, like December, but December will continue even into January when it comes to the eventing scene, January and February. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. And I was actually thinking, hearing a lot of people's sets, I enjoy hearing people's sets, right? And this made me think about something. I've been seeing a lot of hip hop DJs play house music. And I get it, it's because the hottest songs are house music and dance music songs, right? But I'm not even gonna lie, I'm a bit disturbed by it, low key. Not because they
wait, house.
as
Or
in
Amapia.
as in Amapiano is also a house
Yeah,
in a way.
but I
So
wanna-
house, yes. Yes.
Yethu.
Nale yakho.
Yethu.
Ewe,
It's mine.
yethu.
King of house. I don't
Yethu,
deal.
it's mine, my precious.
You wanna fight? Sihlangane eKanti Square.
Ewe, le yethu. And I mean, I feel like a DJ should play whatever they want to play, but it's how a lot of hip hop DJs play house. I get like, I get hurt because they find the need to do a lot.
We house.
Yes.
House is already a lot.
That is my point.
Badlala ingoma ezinjani?
Badlale, umuntu adlale ipiano, like a genre ile piano. Agqiba jampe, adlale iafro. Agqiba afake acapella amaninzi, and I'm just like, "Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness." I personally am just like, "Oh my goodness." I understand how it's palatable with hip hop music, that the songs are short, that it's kind of impressive if you can play everything, but when it comes to house music, I kind of felt like it's a lot, it's too much, because house music is.
It's because you're a purist now.
Is it because of
Yeah,
that?
You're a purist.
I've noticed
the
it a
genre.
lot.
Yeah,
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty personal about house music. That genre is my love. I'm pretty personal about it. So I kind of, when I listen to a lot of hip hop DJs play house, I'm like, you're doing too much. I'm like, you're
How do
doing
you
too
butcher
much.
house?
Have you not experienced what I'm talking about? You haven't.
I don't know if it's a similar thing, but there's one time you were playing at some venue. Yabona? And there was a DJ before you, Yabo,
Uh,
and he was killing people. Yabo, he played Yonki into.
yeah.
Like,
And it was a bit of
that-
turn
that-
off,
that
was it
chaotic, but not chaotic.
not?
It was not okay. Well,
The school of
because it's a word in itself.
you trying-
Chaotic,
are you
chaotic
try-
is a word by
Are you
itself,
gonna-
and then
eh.
chaotic is a DJ as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
So I'm trying to not. But he also plays
Actually,
a cappella, different types of music. He even
Yeah.
plays house.
Yeah.
So I think everyone's just trying to emulate because he's so great at it. Now everyone wants to be chaotic.
it's possible.
That's how what I heard, like from that summary of that day before you played.
Okay. You're talking about it.
Yeah, that day.
I remember that day, but
Even the 2000s were confused.
everyone was confused. Quite literally, everybody was confused that day. I'm not even going to lie. So I'm talking about that. I mean, I'm not going to put it and say this person owns this style of DJing. I'm just going to say every time what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing is the common denominator is the hip hop DJs when they play house.
Yo.
This is how it
Yeah.
sounds. That's the only thing I can say is common. And I mean, people do you, boo, do you, obviously, but damn, when I'm on the consumer side and I'm not even wearing a DJ hat, I'm like, I'm a DJ. No, I'm trying to dance here and all of a sudden something else is
Uyaxakeka.
happening. I'm like, now I must stand and listen to where we're going.
Yeah, well, because I think the kids, and he's a young guy that I was
that
talking
guy,
about. He doesn't even have uso. Nah, it's like this. I don't even know if he's allowed to be in the club we were at.
Lol, that's hilarious.
Yeah, but I'm a 16-year-old. Another thing is the quality of the sound.
Of the music.
Of the music, sorry. You.
Okay. Oh, I remember you made a comment about this is a good thing to say, by the way. What is up with? Okay, where do you get your music? You get it on TrackSource, obviously. We both get our music on TrackSource, right?
Now, anywhere.
Anywhere where the music is.
Where that song is. Yes.
Yeah, where it is, ne? Anywhere where that song is.
Bandcamp.
It annoys me when I go online, I go to TrackSource and I type King Straws Summer Water. And I can't find it on TrackSource.
That's the name
That's
of
a
the
great
next
title.
single. Powatela. Thank you.
I type King Straws Summer Water with the intentions of buying it.
Are you for real? You're giving me this title?
Yes, why not?
Hey guys, Nizwila, the next single, Summer Water, original mix, or Side Jones dub.
And I'll make a dub, actually. Yeah, I'll make a dub. So when I search there and I don't find the song, I get pissed off, low-key. And then I'm always like, why are you sleeping on money? You know? Because in my head, you're sleeping on money. If I can't purchase your song, I feel like you're sleeping on money. And I guess the mentality is relying solely on streams, and I understand that. But the thing is, now I'm forced to go and find your song in other channels that are not going to pay you
Well,
because you're sleeping on money.
second is Zamob.
What is it?
Lama website.
Amabi, Zamob. I don't know.
Yes,
Zam Music.
Zam Music. Abo what?
Abo.
Hey,
What are they
Ziningi.
called? Zinins, exactly. There are other places.
Afro,
And
Afro House Kings.
I don't know if that's what they want, because at some point I know some people submitted their music to those platforms because that is a marketing platform for them. But if you don't have your song on a platform where I want to buy it and I want to play it tonight, and so you allowing me to access it through back channels where you're not going to get paid, I get mad on your behalf.
Okay, I'm going to say something to you, ne? And I don't mean to offend you.
I never get offended unless it's personal, because
It
we're
is what it is.
Yeah.
Everyone does what they want. The kids, they don't listen.
What do you mean?
The kids, they don't listen. In the age of AI, you don't know what to DistroKid. Or maybe they can't afford about DistroKid and all these things. I don't know what the excuse could be.
What
Or
is
maybe
the
it was
excuse?
even leaked by like friends. It wasn't
No,
supposed
if
to be
leaking
leaked.
it is okay. Me not finding it on a Bandcamp or a track source is the problem. That's what I'm saying.
But why do you think that is? Maybe it's
Are they
lack
aware?
of knowledge.
Are they aware that there's places like that? Because I cannot for the life of me, one of the hottest songs that I was looking to find, I couldn't find it on TrackSource.
Yeah.
I was like, why is this song not on TrackSource? TrackSource is a place where we as DJs buy music, by the way.
Ayaziwa loo nto,
If
yaziwa
I
sithi.
was,
Music
if I
ayentsha
was,
eyama-singles kodwa.
uyayibona? So I was mad. I was like, why can I not find this song here? And I get mad for the artist because I'm like, you're literally sleeping on money. You're literally sleeping on money. Like, I want to give you my money, chop my money, and a song is 34 Rand. Do you understand?
Yo. Or R9.99 on iTunes.
Do you understand? It's like, I need to get in on that because how?
So but a problem. But you're using a new Mac, so
No,
I'm
we'll
gonna
talk
say
about
it.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it if I'm allowed to say it.
We'll talk about it as long as it doesn't obviously affect the quality, because that was my
No,
other
no,
thing.
no,
That
no,
was
no,
where
no.
I was going actually with this.
It
Yo, but
doesn't.
some music you can tell that the quality has been compressed
Too much.
to exactly. Let me say those sides that you kind of get the back door sides. They compress the music, and then when we come and play it on loud at
I
venues,
love what you just said. This is
it
very
sounds
important.
like it's playing. I can find aux cable.
YouTube, Android. Yo. The most depressing thing. I used an Android for 4 months. Jeez.
Yeah.
Anyway, I like what you just said, because I was about to say to you, not all the songs. So this is what happened. iTunes gives you a
option,
format.
yeah.
So a format, ne? A format, le, is by AAC or whatever. I don't know what now it is.
FLAC, AAC.
FLAC you can still play on
You
CDJs.
can still play it. Yeah.
But there's another format,
Yeah.
but you just have to have a converter. And with our Macs, that's what you literally can do. You drag it into GarageBand
Yeah. And convert it.
and convert it to
Into an
whatever,
MP3 or
an
Wave.
MP3 or whatever. Yeah. So you guys, I just taught you something. Subscribe and follow us, ne?
All the
Tell
time.
your friends.
Yeah.
Pay the artist. Do you remember last year, since we're recapping, I don't know
Yeah.
if it's, can I just go in?
Yeah,
on
yeah,
this
yeah,
one?
sure.
So we had that whole fight. Yes, that group we're in, the artists in Daba.
Yeah, that group is a lot, but continue.
So with what you're saying, when you're saying this person, this music is unfindable on no platform at
It's
all.
findable on it's findable on
Ikhona
platforms.
kuJuno or
No.
so none of these.
None of the places where you
You
can
purchase.
spend your money. Yes.
Yes.
It's streaming platforms.
gone mechanical.
Even worse. I love YouTube, but YouTube?
YouTube yenzani?
No, I love YouTube,
For
obviously.
streaming.
But obviously, people can get your music for free on YouTube.
How?
What do you go? YouTube downloaders, bro? Well, like, what do you mean?
Yo, hayi ninexesha.
What do you mean?
I have time.
Paris is a very, very old sport. It's a very, very old sport. And if you want us to play it, we can all play it. But damn, guys, we're trying to get your music high quality so we can play it. That's it.
Yeah, it begs the question: is it even registered? That's why I mentioned.
It begs that question also.
Is it registered? Again, it's an Shumayezo this year.
Is it registered? I'm glad you went there.
I register.
Stay with me. Okay, let me tell my story now. Let me tell the story. Is it registered? Keep that in your head. So I was at home most for December for a little bit. I forced a trip back home. I was like, cancel everything. I'm going home for a week. And then there was Umgidi, my nephew's Umgidi. And on our way back from my nephew's Umgidi, my sister, why are you guys laughing? Is it because you're thinking about Umgidi season? Okay, never mind. So on our way from my nephew's Umgidi, my sister-in-law plays some music, really nice dance music. This music is great, right? And as she's playing this music, I'm like, naturally, I make it my business to know whose music is playing. I make it my business. And I'm searching this artist. I'm like, hey, but I know this artist, but this one I'm not sure because the names do sound familiar. And I'm like, as I'm looking into it, I'm searching, I'm like, Kondo off up. Like, Kondo off. And then it kind of hit me like a boulder. But oh my goodness, I think this artist is a musician. Is a AI, right? And it kind of like hit me like a boulder. Uba, are we listening to an AI artist right now? And I told and then I kind of looked into it, and I was like, I'm pretty sure this is an AI artist. I was like, I'm pretty sure this is an AI. So I told my sister-in-law, I'm like, girl, you're not gonna like what I'm gonna say, but I'm pretty sure this is an AI artist And this music is
And
AI.
you guys are streaming from obviously
From
on
Spotify.
Yes.
Yes, she's streaming from Spotify.
Sugis.
You know what I did there and then? I checked my Apple Music. I checked the title. The artist wasn't there.
Yeah, because they don't. Yeah.
The artist that was well, the point of register. So then I began to ask myself a bunch of questions on some. Oh my goodness, are we there now? Are we as South Africa also there? Are we there? So many questions. So then I was like, oh my goodness, I need to tell somebody this story. And because when I told her, I asked her, how do you feel knowing that this artist you're listening to, you may be exactly like a robot. I asked her, how do you feel about the potential that udlala a robot you're listening to?
Sisi, sicela ungadlala ama-robots.
Is that how you feel?
Siskasai.
Is that how you feel? How do you feel?
I-robot.
Is that
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, robot. I had a poll. I ran a poll in
Yes.
the group here, Vitamin D
Yeah.
recordings, amongst the artists. I asked them a similar question. I'm like, so there's one of us, this guy called Hydrolax. He
Yeah, I know
produces
him,
music
yeah.
and he also likes to buy records.
Yeah.
I always tell him that's an old format, wena man. It's badala, man. It's just anyway. I asked him I asked a question, a specific one. Ukuthi, if the vinyl, the song on the record, was created by AI, then you go and you buy it, and then you come and you ship
That's
it.
a good
the record,
question.
it could go to 600,
Yeah.
800 bucks. Uyilethe ngayi, uzoyidlalela abantu. Such an old format that was praised for actually delivering some of the greatest music.
Yeah.
Uzofaka i-AI kuyo. Would you play that record?
what did he say?
Ungiphendulile athi yes and no, and then I forgot the rest of what
The
he
response. Oh, I wish you captured. I wish you remember.
said. But he was on the lines of being a purist. He probably wouldn't do that.
You probably wouldn't buy it.
But
I
how
know
do
I
you
wouldn't
know?
spend my money on it. I wouldn't spend my money on a record.
How do you know? 'Cause
That's also a good question.
You go online with Tibanban, and these records, Ama records, mostly are so the artists don't even have personalities on social media because they're hardcore like that. So they just produce music. Maybe you'll find one website pointing to them, and that's it.
But you know, there's a difference, though. This is when I realized that there's a difference between the footprint an AI musician has as opposed to an actual human being.
Or ufuna uthi njengama notes wami.
Yeah.
You're gonna identify it like you did with my notes when you said my notes
Ewe.
were written by AI. Yazi nangu umuntu engisukela.
Know your know your
your-
people,
know
know your
your
enemy,
truths.
know your you must know, Bella. But this was just instinctual in the sense that because I'd make it my business to look up artists,
Yeah.
I kind of looked into it. I was like, first, number one, it's quite shady that this artist had so much music. This catalog is too extensive for the period that they've released. How do you, like? I was like, this first of all, and they appear from out of nowhere. I was like, appear out of nowhere, extensive catalog, no bio, zero bio on any platform. What else? Nothing about this artist online except for this music. The artworks are also, that's on the side, but the artworks are also kind of sus, also kind of AI generated, you can tell. Anything with this person's name on YouTube is an AI generated video. And from there, I was like, But then I began to ask myself, where's the person who did the prompts? Because you have to prompt AI to do something, right? Yeah. But then it got me thinking about a lot of stuff, obviously, which I guess will be the core of what we're talking about today since we're there, 100%. And then it made me ask myself, obviously, how do I feel knowing that, number one, the artist whose music I'm enjoying could potentially be not real?
Dude, so that's why I'm saying, like, with that, as you said it, right? As you said it, where does this money, so the money that we paid for our premiums and advertisement that happens on Spotify, does that AI artist get paid the same wage as you, or as me,
That's what I
in
was.
terms of royalties?
But also that part, also.
Because I use electricity. I have people to feed. I have this, I have that. I literally wrote this song
Yeah.
sweating.
Yeah.
I went through it. I needed to eat a sandwich at some point to create this song, okay? then you get some machine guy who just presses two
Just does prompts.
make a song like Cy Jones.
Yeah,
song.
yeah.
Yes, puts it online. I feel like it's a whole cheat. You're not. I don't know. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
These are my opinions, okay? So don't judge me.
I
Judge
mean,
yourself.
one can also argue that the
we can't. And imagine we are at Zozoti Chair at a venue like this. Then they put on a mixtape. Then they pay the mixtape.
mixtape.
They give the money to. You can see the money going to the mixtape.
they
buying
pay
years
the mixtape. Which is why I don't put out mixes, by the way, just so you know.
Yeah,
just
nah,
because
man,
they
I
play your
figured.
mixes at establishments instead of booking you, but that's a whole chat for another day. We're not there.
So yeah, Angel, it's like now you guys are subscribing, and it is through like my algorithm.
But someone can also argue that there's obviously a human behind those prompts, right?
Asali but you are ropa.
But the thing is, a lot of people can also say that AI is a tool, right?
Tools.
Yeah, it's a tool.
Yes, the stems were tools, and then people started taking stems and saying they're making house music.
Yes, they did do that.
No. Hey, ningazohlala ngathi nina. Bese nibuza, why ungasupport umculo wethu King Shwazi? Hey, awenzanga lutho. Yazi uKing Shwazi menza ingoma. Ubiza uShamrock, abiza uTitram, abiza bani, kwenziwa ingoma iphelele. Wena uza ngama stems. And the same stems, obani wase kwenye label afika release some stems. It started there, now it's AI. What are we doing, guys?
Yeah.
Let's just sit at home, say again wenza umculo.
Sithini ke? Sithini siya ukwenza umculo?
Imagine uyamazi Squara, you know Squara,
Yes,
the guy wins.
of course,
What am
yes.
I even asking you?
Yeah, what are you asking
Dude,
me?
Squara man.
Yes.
Yeah, get out of my head,
Yes.
man. So Squara like plays the saxophone.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
needed in a session. Tell me there's a song that you're gonna do with him, for instance. But now Squara is suddenly replaced by this machine that generates the saxophone.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? If you composing a song, would you rather pay Usquara and then that you know that you live with up from like, or would you just I'll just use AI and subscribe to Suno?
I guess for me, it's that human element is quite nice, but it's quite nice, that human element. But what if the AI can do it better?
You
And then it elevates your song. And it costs less. For instance, you don't have to book a session with
Yeah,
you don't have to book a session. You don't have to pay them for the session. You just pay the subscription or whatever subscription you use for the AI to submit the prompt.
yeah,
Like, angiyazi, but
Because-
whoever prompts, I
So,
don't know where
in
the
other
money
words,
goes, actually.
listen
I have
to what
no
you're
idea where the
saying.
money goes. Maybe we need to
Yes, let's
take that
debunk.
and ask that question.
Because what you're saying now is if I have a record label.
Yeah.
All those guys, I don't actually need them. I can find AI guys,
Timberland did that, apparently.
and then he stole a beat.
Then it becomes problematic when you use someone
Copyright.
else's song or voice, voice,
A beat.
like a little bit of the sampling of the songs, just a little bit of the stems. It becomes a problem in that. In copy, is it though? Is it a problem?
Can I tell you something? This is
Yeah.
what's happening now. There's like, I think it's a lawsuit of sorts, right?
Yeah.
Warner, Uni, and Sony is coming after Suno. You know Suno, Nabo Udio. These are the AI prompting what. So because it's a model that copies the AI, right? It also does a lot of extrapolation and a whole bunch of stuff that's not above the board. So now these record labels, they started going into this by suing. Then Chigi sekuba ne-agreement yokuthi okay sizozi-regulator lezi zinto and how you guys use them. Keep that in mind.
Okay.
I'm Lwazi, I own a record label. I get rid of human beings ngifaka ama-robot ama-royalties akimi wonke nama-subscription wami we-UDO.
Yeah,
I've taken food out of those families' mouths.
sure.
First and foremost.
I guess that's why artists are also scared, because you're literally taking the
Yes.
food out of their mouth in a
gone.
way. Okay, continue.
If
Yeah.
I ne-AI nama-graphic designer, hi.
Hello.
They're gone, those people. I'm lying, guys. I'm lying. Hey, Nina, nandlaliswa nina. Abadlaliswa ama-graphic designer. Yo. So that's where we're going. We're headed there. Now it's even come to a point whereby, if you think about it logically, if a company like Uni, or at the other ones that I mentioned, because I don't want Yaboni King, they start having a team in the employees, one of the employees or some of the employees, they employ people to just prompt using their copyright. Bheka catalog wabo mangakanani. Their catalog's extensive. They have the best music in the world because they are majors, top 3 majors. 64% of the market share belongs to these 3, right? So now they can legally sample their own music to popularize it,
Yeah.
meaning they might actually not also need artists. Kwakuleyo major.
Which, you see what you're mentioning, is why I would have a problem as a consumer with AI generated music or AI generated musicians. That is why I'd have a problem with it.
Yes.
I'd have a problem with it
Because-
because of that.
If the company, these majors, they also have shares with Spotify. So they are pushing their agenda of their artists to make their bottom line already in the market share. So by the time it
it's-
trickles
it's-
down,
it's like it's the same pool. Number one.
it's number 1,
Yeah, it's
AI.
like it's the same.
Number
pool.
2,
So
go
the music
Drake.
is essentially going to start sounding the same.
Yes,
Schwarz.
go Drake, Kendrick Lamar, and the rest of them. Then goes a teen at the bottom, bottomist. Or you as an artist right now watching at the bottomist because you're competing with AI. Jeez. So it's deadly, now the way the Bonacon.
Is it deadly? I think that. Look, it looks like it's an inevitable direction that we're going.
You're inevitable. is
I'm
such a strong
sorry,
word.
I know. It sounds like it's an inevitable direction because when it comes to the tools that the AI offers, we are already within. We are there
I have no problem with you using it for
as a
mastering.
tool. So, mna,
mixing.
Sai Jones, ne, ngiye prompt, make a song that sounds like Earth and Water, a dance music song, and add some global sounding elements to it. How does that disqualify that from being what I did? Is another question that is raised.
Because we're in the music business and we're not
Because
in
I'm a human.
Yes, you're a human.
Yeah.
Uyasibulala because we're not in an AI business. That's why I asked you, ukuthi la mali izoyaphi? Because
Izakum-
you're taking a majority. Uyakhumbula when Nomsa was on the show, the market share aspect of it goes to these robots.
No, izakum lo mali. Kaloku, I will be the
Njani?
registered artist of that song.
Oh, so when ukule agenda.
No, I'm
ukule
playing the
market share-
devil's advocate, dude.
Oh my goodness.
No, if
You're
it's
such a
not,
villain
I'm
today.
playing the devil's advocate
Asikhatheni le
because
show.
no, you know why? Because I told you, I said that I kind of felt weird when I was listening to that artist because I was like, I'm enjoying this music, but to think that a robot made it, that it's not a human, I kind of felt confused. I kind of felt really confused. I was like, what am I going to do with how I feel right now?
The motion that's been passed recently on Spotify, or well, globally, like by artists, bayakhuluma abantu abafana boKhelani. She appeared on an interview.
What did Kehlani say?
Kehlani athi,
I
well, hello, Kehla labantu. Went and because we're advocates of this, Bandcamp actually said, Bona, they're not gonna mess with AI music at all.
Yeah,
Anything that's 60% plus produced
sure.
by AI, or even
Okay.
40%,
Yeah.
they're not gonna support that on their platform.
Yeah.
The platform is initially made
It
to
was
feed,
for the indies.
yes,
Yeah.
to feed the Abantu, and
Yeah.
then Spotify hasn't said anything.
They
the
will
biggest
not
culprit.
say anything.
However, the sayings are ukuthi Spotify should develop a system where there's an AI.
It must say AI
kube-
generated
yes,
music.
Then you go into that.
Yeah.
Then go listen to that.
Ye-
And we shouldn't get paid the same. Their robot doesn't deserve the 0.00,000,003 that we earn. It deserves 0.00000000. You can keep the zeros coming.
We can keep them coming, yeah.
To your heart's content, 1 then at the end.
I-
We can't. We're actually human beings. Siafa.
I actually don't
We are
think-
going to die.
I
because of
actually
hunger.
agree with you in that part, by the way. I actually don't think there should be any monetary value placed with AI generated content. I know that's a big thing to say.
Nangu mob.
Mob is like,
Mob is like,
you know why?
Listen, do you know how many trees have to die? For that AI to spit out that song. right? You're making a prompt on your computer. Very
Yeah.
simply, that's going out to the platform. Your computing request is going out to a data center somewhere.
Yes.
That is being what you call this.
So are you-
there are at least 1 or 2 racks that are blowing very hot for like 10 seconds, right? As they spit out
10
your thing,
Brain power.
right?
Whose
Then
brain
it
power?
relays the message back to you over a network. That's data.
Mob.
Or fiber optic cables.
That is. Yeah, you're
and
right.
then they come back around. So it's not that there's no cost. It's just not a human cost.
It's not a human cost. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good point. That it's not a
Yo,
human
we are dying
cost.
both ways, Mos.
Yeah.
And if you
it's
do
not a
that,
human
I'm gonna
cost.
change your name
But
to,
I'll
s-
tell
to
to
cyborg.
say AI cyborg.
Cyborg.
No, but hear this, right? I am understanding that there is a cost, and that's why I'm confused. Remember, I said I'm confused. I'm not swaying one way or the other. I'm just confused. I do, like I said, feel like AI generated content, like the level of AI generated content I'm thinking about, I don't think it should earn money. And that goes to what also you were saying, well, where does that money go?
Where does it go?
That's what I'm
Do
saying.
you know what
that,
it's like?
That
It's like
part.
that guy you
But-
mentioned earlier. The one you couldn't find his song.
where does this music
Nah,
go? Like, where does
AI.
the money go? Because also
Against
the,
Mali.
the cost, even though the cost is different to the AI, the cost, like, which is the argument you want to make, the cost to the human is that cost to the AI plus the cost of like plus the monetary cost of me making that record. It's the cost plus the monetary cost of me making that record. So if now the market share, quote unquote, is split, what you're saying, I'm not making the amount of money that's gonna cover the basic cost of me making that
Yes,
record.
yes.
I'm not gonna see that money. So that's where the confusion for me lies. Because if you're using it just as a tool, obviously I'm not opposed to that. We're all using AI as tools, to mix and master, but mixing engineers might also say something different when they come. They be like, hey, but I have a problem with that. So,
Here's a question for you, Cyborg, ne? Because you are a robot.
again, na
So
robot.
you make a robot. You are making music from AI, meaning you're paying a subscription to this AI, ne? Because it can't be free. The AI platforms are not free. Let's be realistic.
That's what I'm also saying.
So number one,
It's
you're paying this
that
thing.
cost on top
ne?
of,
Then
yeah.
you're still going to pay ukuthi bakuhostela umculo wakho, or what we call distribution through these distribution platforms. Uphinde uyabhadala futhi. So you've already spent a decent 2,000, 3,000 rands that you don't
Probably
have.
more.
Probably more. Then you submit this music, then the algorithm picks it and likes it. You're number one on Spotify. No one really knows if it's you because you're a cyborg.
I'm a
Then the
cyborg.
money comes in and then you chow the money and you feel great about that. Like,
Yeah.
you literally had no human interaction from start to finish, in a sense.
But who chose that money? What are you saying?
So it's like, Auxeco, how do I put it? I want to put it in a nice way to not come across as rude or anything.
Just say.
Ubu AI, it's laziness, number one. That's how I feel about
okay,
it.
okay,
In hindsight,
okay.
to the question that you asked,
Yeah.
how I feel about it,
Yeah.
it's laziness. There are things that you can do with AI, yes. Improve your, search or whatever algorithm towards your artist or yourself as an artist or your identity. Improve yourself, improve your images. I suppose if a press picture of yours is generated with AI using your likeliness, it's okay, right?
No.
We don't need photographer anymore.
No. I have a problem with that.
You see, so
Yeah.
it's the same kind of thing.
It looks fake. That's where I stand. It looks fake. It looks fake. It does. Even the real look type of AI images, they don't look real. They look fake. That's where my thing is that when I listen to music, if this is a. I'm so confused. If it does not change my experience, then where's my fuss? Because I have a problem if my experience is changed. I'm speaking from the consumer side.
yes.
If my experience of music is changed, it's no longer authentic. It just starts to sound like everything. It no longer speaks to or appeals to why I listen to music. Then, as the consumer, obviously, I'm going to have a problem. But if it ticks those boxes, where's the where's the fight? This is where it gets confusing. Where's the fight from the consumer side? I mean, from the artist side, of course, we're going to be fighting because now that share, is we're not seeing the same kind of numbers, the same kind of money that you would see.
We're not. It's bad in the other guys. Maybe it's not bad for them because they have AI artists. But for us, we don't have AI artists. You can slowly see which there's been an adjustment in terms of earnings because of what has become now popular, which is the AI in every genre.
Yeah, yeah,
it's the same
yeah,
thing here.
yeah. So are we saying that? Are we saying that we don't have a problem with it? As okay, Mob. Yes, I didn't even see you.
I'm also here to play devil's advocate.
Please
Oh
do.
my
We're all here. I think he's the only one who's
Today,
not here to
for some
play
reason
devil's
today,
advocate.
I'm the angel.
You're the angel's advocate.
Call me Angela.
All right. For me, it's once upon a time when digital synthesizers came into the mix.
Yay!
Hey,
Long
even
time
that
Yay!
was a problem.
Long time ago. It was a problem for some, right? Because it was like, it's unfair. Is it really music? These are just artificial sounds. It's, One. Two, the keyboard, almost, similar thing. Are you really a proper piano player?
Yeah.
This toy that you're having
toy.
here, why using that? One. That's two, sorry. Three, in the real world of music, making music today, right? How is me sitting and using a bunch of prompts to create a song different from me as a big producer having a writer's camp and telling, 10 different artists that this is the vibe I'm going for, leaving for a few hours and coming back and saying, okay, what did you come up with,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Then the songs are made, but they carry my name on them,
Yes.
right?
They carry your name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
there's the ethics. I think the ethics question, kind of the ethics of creativity, in my opinion, kind of do come in.
Okay.
The
So
ethics
you'd
of
rather
creativity.
exploit the computer than to exploit a human being.
What do I say to the computer? Make this as creative as you can be, or make this not sound, because the prompts, it is going to sound like someone else's song. It definitely, because it's getting its prompts from something that's already there. So 100% you will be making a song that sounds like somebody else's. So now, are we not under, like, are we not are we not, what's the desaturate, what's the opposite, what's the opposite of saturating? Are we not watering down? I'm just, for the lack of the word. Are we not diluting? Are we not diluting the sense of creativity
We are.
by saturating it with a bunch of music that sounds the same? Also, the question of where are you getting those sounds? Also, do you see the place where those sounds come
Ethics.
from? Number one. Wherever you come from, are they getting there your mind? Because wherever that sound came from, like for instance, if I have a bongo drum, for instance, and I play the bongo drums, and the computer decides it's going to take from my bongo drums that I did, I'm not getting paid for that. Chances are I'm not going to get paid for that.
Okay, fine. I completely understand
Yeah. That
the intellectual property argument that keeps being had.
that keeps, it will
Right.
come up all the time.
But if I'm going to, for a moment, once again, because I'm playing devil's advocate,
Yeah.
if we're going to say that AI is a tool, right? You're a producer who actually knows what they're doing. You're a producer who actually knows music, right?
You're assuming
That
that
no,
I'm
no,
the
no, no, no.
producer.
I'm I'm what you call this. I'm not denying what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But for a moment, I'm saying in the professional realm, because right now we're talking about professional music,
Yes.
right?
Are we though?
Because
Mob?
in the
Because
one,
anyone
in the
can
one,
do a prompt.
I understand
Okay.
where you're coming from, but this is why I'm saying for now I'm locating my question as it pertains to professional musicians.
Okay.
Right? You can sit and say, okay, fine. Anyone can just prompt the AI to say, make a song that sounds like this and to spit it out. That's not the discussion I'm having. That one is long gone. We've accepted it. It's happening already. Cool. What I'm now talking about is if you are using AI as a tool, right? An actual producer who knows what they're doing, right? And they sit there and then they prompt, create me a set of drums and a 1, 2, 3, 4 sequence. Off cut at what, it creates that pattern. Create me a set of cymbals that go along with the drum beat that I've just created. Now, detailed prompts.
Yeah.
Right. Probably 100 different prompts. You end up with a really great song.
Yeah.
Right. Because it's so, and that's why I used the example I gave just now. Because in the studio, what's actually happening there, right? Kanye West sometimes is like, instead of us going and sampling, I'm going to go and call a guitar artist. I'm going to play him a song.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not here to go and clear a sample.
Yeah.
Please, can you recreate this guitar sound, same chord progression, right? A famous example is the beginning of, I think it's Dr. Dre's album. What's the one that's got, is it called 2001? The one that's got the green,
the ganja leaf.
yeah, at the beginning. It's got that TXC sound at the beginning.
Yes.
Yes. That is not the TXC sound. Dr. Dre went and recreated that sound for
yes.
himself,
Yeah.
right? And that's the discussion I'm having, where in the studio, that's what tends to happen. You have producers directing musicians
Yeah,
to say,
that's true.
I want you to play, I want this
It's
drum beat.
a formation
I want,
of a stem. Yeah.
I want this guitar sound. I want these cymbals, right? And I'm saying, instead of going and calling an actual musician, and I think that's, for me, a bigger discussion, is what then ends up happening to those career musicians
Yeah.
who would be called by a Kanye West, by a Maporisa or
Hunger.
something
They
to come and...
hunger.
Yes.
Mob, let me ask you now.
Hunger.
Let me ask you,
Kill us.
how do you feel about knowing that the music you're listening to was made, not by a human, was not made by a human?
It's like asking me if I was a teacher in 1975, how do I feel about my math student using a calculator instead of an abacus?
So how do you feel then?
Hey, man, I might not be comfortable with it, but we move.
We move.
Okay, let me
Mob's-
let me answer
And the reason I'm saying we move is
Slow.
because the cat is already out of the bag.
is out of the
what we're
bag.
discussing is how do we deal with.
So I can tell you guys how to do that. But before I do that, I want to make you guys, because you are advocates of that person,
We are not
I want to tell you now, one day this show, it will be AI. It's not really me even now, it's AI, okay? I'm at home prompting myself to wear glasses, okay? These are not real feet. These are not real hands, it's AI.
I mean,
Apple. Even soccer, so to soccer
Sabukela
games,
soccer.
the soccer game, what's going on, the keeper's AI. Even the soccer ball is, even the, you know what's going to happen. Even the DJs will be AI. Even the barman will be AI. Even the drinks, they will be AI.
I think-
Namanzi kuzoba AI. Ne-chicken, yonke into kuzoba
I think
AI.
Schwaz's stance is
Ngiyanhlanyisa.
on the side of he's scared as a record label owner and as
I'm not scared. I'm just saying, let's have limitations. This is to answer your question, Mob, now. So I did a tad bit of research. I'm going to read English. So Itila, streaming platforms are reaching models where
Quick one.
100%.
Wherever you're reading from, we're not gonna get a copyright flag, right?
No, these are facts based on
Okay,
a
good, okay.
topic or subject.
I'm just saying it's not someone's opinion because people copyright their opinions. But anyway, yeah.
The AI mice is on sewer. Right? That's what
I'm
we're
just making
doing
fun.
right
Okay,
now.
I'm just saying. Okay,
Let
yeah.
the robots shoot me. When drones.
Yeah, when
So-
they come alive, what if they come for you? Ish.
Those come steal
Hey.
my USBs. lah. Streaming platforms are reaching models where 100% human-made tracks are going to earn a higher per stream rate than AI-generated functional music, like lo-fi beats, white noise, and AI-generated background scores. you
They
know.
do making a lot of money on YouTube. They make a lot of money.
Yeah, so that's what's been proposed, which there'll be different types of premiums.
Okay.
Places like Spotify have already started working on technologies or have technologies that can police such things.
I think
So-
Deezer also kind of is
Yes,
the only
Deezer,
platform right
you're
now
right,
that can
Deezer,
say that this
this-
has AI.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what's happening now. So the human premium always has to be higher because that guitarist needs to eat.
Yeah. Y'all, we need to eat.
And possibly there's still a human possibility that we can still compose without sampling. You know, we still need to leave a gap for that because not everything is AI. So see again, kubeke nina nge-AI nibe bog skeleton achimandoza. Continue with that, but there will be separate premiums to tackle that as per research.
I think
that
there's
I've
a way to
conducted.
definitely manage moving forward. For creativity, I worry a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I do worry about. That's the only part. That's one of the few parts where I worry about the creativity part of it. That let's say, by the way, what Mob was saying to what you also said, because you said that it's basic laziness that kind of,
is.
you said it's basic laziness that would make a person
Not I said it is.
that would make you not want to,
Yeah.
sit down, lace everything. That's what you said. Now, I personally find it's a task and a half to lace everything, guys, to be quite
Yeah.
honest with you.
Even when you make a mixtape and you go play it in the club as a mixtape, but you're booked to play live, it's acceptable according to science.
It is not acceptable.
it's
Never say that to
lacing,
me.
it's all of, imagine having to mix a song, having to balance the bass. How difficult is that? Just do it at home. Give a
No, but
DJ.
listen. I'm saying that. Wait, what was I saying? Is it?
You're saying that you advocate for AI in
I
every
did not say
industry.
that. I did not say
that
that.
the
I said I'm
Terminator's coming.
confused. I said I'm confused.
Yeah.
My stance is I still am confused, but I'm worried for creativity because as a consumer and of music and as someone who works with music, it kind of gets annoying to hear that this sounds the same. That's why most of the time piano tired me because it just there was a point where it all sounded the same and I was
Yeah.
bored. So I
Same
don't want
packs.
to get to that point where I'm bored
Even
of
house.
music. Even
Same
house,
packs.
yeah. I don't want to get to the point where I'm bored of music just because it sounds the same.
It sounds
And
the
if we're all
same.
using the same prompts online to
And
make
it's too
music,
perfect because
and
AI
it's-
is not going to miss
Boy.
a 4x4 beat.
look,
Listen, disco. Back in the days, disco
Mm.
used to be so imperfect. You couldn't mix songs like this.
Mm.
Look what every 2 minutes. But that's the original sound.
yeah,
That
exactly.
human imperfection
that
is what...
that thing, it
yeah,
makes it. Yeah,
we buy it like that, but it's
Ex-
okay. But
Exactly. I'm worried. That's the one I'm worried about. I'm worried about the authenticity of the music. I'm worried about also the pressure it will put on musicians to try to keep up to artificial, to robots making
robots.
music. And that equals burnout, let's be honest.
I want to show you something,
So
right?
I'm worried.
And this is for Mob too, and everyone else listening. Guys, we have a problem. This problem is that even radio now,
Yeah.
radio doesn't play a part in breaking new music.
Yeah, we've said this for a long time. Yeah,
So
for
now,
a long time now.
what's happening is that you're talking about AI, right? So AI is essentially going to dictate. Hasn't it, Namara? You're not
Dictate
careful.
what?
It's going to dictate what's the culture in the streets because radio does that, right? The few people that still
How
listen
do
to
you
radio.
mean?
radio follows what's happening on TikTok and what happens on Spotify.
You forget that on radio, there are radio personalities who choose. So they choose to follow the trend of what's happening online.
No, this is a study that was conducted. Radios, commercial radios, not I was talking about campus radio. About
I'm
UJ.
talking about the same thing, though.
We're talking about your radios that I can't mention.
Yeah.
Because was cancer. Anyway, those guys are actually, it's an actual thing now, like to generate musical content. And it's not even their decision. It's not the presenter's decision what song plays on the radio. Kukho umntu oqashelwe that work.
That's my point. There's a
That person now, those people now need, because of advertising, they need to play what's current and what's trending. Do you get what I'm saying? So if AI produces a song that's trending on TikTok and it's number one on TikTok, and it's available on Spotify and it's number one on Spotify, what are the chances that radio is going to play it? Because of the way new age radio operates. So, izoba number one na radio, kuma radio station, not only one. Because these two platforms, the TikTok and Spotify, have become a direction for most radio stations. So we're going to end up in a situation whereby ingoma yonyaka izoqhawulwa irobot. Irobot yazini ngengoma
it's so
yonyaka.
dramatic, actually.
No, mob, am I lying?
I think-
We headed there. It's a very slippery slope.
I don't think it's that slippery when it comes to
Ingoma yonyaka, blip blip bop.
blip blip
That's
blop.
it.
You know what? The one part I will say that, okay, I'm just going to pause for a moment. You guys are at an hour.
Oh, flip. Okay, because remember I said I want us.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try to take the next 15 minutes to wrap up. Let's see
Okay,
how
cool.
that goes.
This is the only episode we're doing today, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. The one part where I say I will agree with what was the saying is around. Yes, traditionally, radio was meant to be the place where your tastemakers,
Yeah.
right, will influence what's going to actually be big. What you call this in the culture, right? And that's traditionally been the place.
Because-
However, and unfortunately,
It has the human element. There's someone, yo, I'm a DJ. I'm tricky, listen to this song. It's the what?
exactly,
Play.
right? Because we sort of got to a point where we're like, listen, there's people that are going out and have dedicated their lives to going out and finding out what's hot and are listening to new sounds and, can reasonably predict, where the culture is moving and what sounds are, good, where we're going. They've got good ears, etc. Unfortunately, the money factor started influencing that aspect where it wasn't so much tastemakers anymore. It was, who can
Yeah.
pay,
Yeah.
right? Who's got the ear of the music librarians at the radio stations. Then there's the payola scandals, all of that stuff, right? Now, for me, he says that's the world we're going into. I would counter to say it's a world we're already in. Right? Because if you think about it, what radio used to do has been taken over by especially your Spotify playlists,
Yeah.
your
true,
Apple
true.
Music playlists,
Podcasts.
right? Because the way that people wanted to be on radio and have radio placement, people now want placement on playlists, right? So, and I say it's a world we're in because in many cases, a lot of that has been in the same way. You can also drive the same parallels between radio and a platform like Spotify, because back in the day, you would say that your tastemaker is your DJ. Nowadays, your tastemaker is the algorithm,
Hectic.
right? But in the same way that
Also a
you
robot.
The algorithm will never be my
Right.
tastemaker, but yeah.
But in the same way that you have payola in radio as an influencing factor, right? People are also trying to pay for their places
That's true.
on playlists. So that's why I say you can draw
Yo,
so
the
many parallels.
are so
I
insane.
think trying to also think yourself into what's right, what's wrong, what to do, what not to do. I think we should kind of shift the thinking and see how we can use how we keep saying how we can use these things as a tool, and also try to think of it puts us in a point where we can challenge ourselves to act different, to act in a way where we find something that the AI cannot be, that you as the prompt of the AI cannot be. It kind of puts you in a challenge of asking yourself, for instance, is authenticity gonna be like the new luxury? For instance, is live performances gonna be big again? Like, is it gonna be big? Which I think it
No
will
more
be.
Monique Bingham, man. It is in AI.
Kaloku AI ayizukwazi uperforma kaloku asizukwazi sathi xa sibhukha shows so sithi ke ngoku are we going to be at a point where we are maximizing on seeing more live performances? Like, for
Yes.
instance, as a DJ, if le ingoma ye-AI big, book me, I'll play it for you.
I will play the AI, and you know, on the
Book me,
vocals,
I'll play it.
on the vocals, on the PA systems. I've ended Siri. Help me sing this song, Siri Aicule, because kubuya kwangu Siri
Le
futhi.
ukude ngokwani iRobot wena.
That's where we are.
Will
That's what
Smith wena, Will
I
Smith.
robot. One day you're gonna wake up, bro, and things are just gonna be.
Will Smith wena. But Mob was also right. I think the times, I think, and this is something we're also thinking about, Yogba. The times things become, technology becomes cringe, like new technology. It becomes very cringy for a while, and then you kind of get to a point where you accept it. It kind of does become cringe. Like, for instance, I'll make an example. Vinyl. Jump to CDJ, it became cringe. Jump to computer DJs, it was. Do you get me? Like, new technology becomes cringy when
It's
it's
fine,
new.
do all of that, but when it comes to our livelihoods and how we get paid, don't do that. It's fine what they're saying. They're gonna give them their own premium. So continue being a cyborg. Tina will continue playing so that we can be able to
And-
afford our life.
Yeah.
Let them be
I like that.
separated.
I like that.
Yeah,
If they're
that's
saying
it.
that there's going to be a different earning
Yes.
platform or different earning portfolio,
That's it.
also for me as a consumer, for my own sanity, please
For your sanity.
label it. I want
you're
to know if I'm
angry at
listening
human
to
beings,
AI. Please
go listen
label
to
it.
AI.
Please label it. So I think since we're fresh into this particular thing, maybe there is a way for. We just need to control the narrative, I guess, going forward.
I guess let's watch also.
Let's
you know,
watch.
Us,
Let's
us
observe.
putting it out there
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
That's currently where it's sitting now.
What's the future looking
So
like?
the future,
Yeah.
are they actually going to roll out these things? Is Spotify going to agree? Or is it going to be another 6 months lawsuit? We'll see. We'll
We
find
have
out.
said Spotify so many times on this pod, actually. So yeah, let's see. Let's see. Because at first I thought it was a matter of.
AI
Remember the
ify.
artist I told you about? I couldn't find them on Apple Music or on Tidal.
Mhlawumbe usabi AI.
You know why? Listen, you know why? Because with us, because it's South African music, with us you need an ISRC code, which you need an ID for. So AI don't have ID. So I kind of thought the reason why I can't find this artist on Tidal and on Apple Music is because you need these codes that you need an ID for. So apparently that's why. But recently when I looked at the artist again, there's someone's name on it.
There
But
is.
that I'm like, what? Who is this? I tried to actually find this person, and they seem like also a shadow person. I'm like, you know what? I don't know how to feel at this point.
Yeah, but therefore, that person must not earn what I'm earning because when I put myself out there,
You-
ngiyanibona,
Yeah,
it's me,
siyakubona.
it's my face, it's my
Ew.
sweat, it's my blood, tears. And then this person who's a shadow person probably doesn't even exist in this universe.
Yeah.
Comes.
Yeah, ibona loo nto.
So,
Like I could make up a name and put up
Dude,
that
it's
name if that's the
dangerous.
case.
It's dangerous. That's where we're headed. But anyway, up until DJs stop existing, then I will be.
Yeah, no, we're
convinced
still
that we're
gonna be
under- yeah.
performing Tina forever and ever. To be
Yes.
quite honest with you.
Just not making mixtapes.
Ish.
You heard the reason.
Yes. Yeah, but especially to the direction we're going. I think we're all not going to be making mixtapes, guys. AI is going to make mixtapes for us, actually.
That's prompt.
Yeah, that's-
Faka ingoma ezimnandi.
Faka ingoma ezimnandi lapho and just move with it. Okay, awesome. So what are we saying then? Like, are we looking at the future? We're saying that we're definitely going to keep an eye on what's happening.
We'll keep you guys
Yeah.
updated.
Yeah, but also tell us how you're feeling. Actually, if you were listening to your song, let's say, let me put a scenario in everybody's head right now. Leave us a comment. How would you feel if your most played song, you find out that it wasn't even made by a human being? How would that make you feel? I would love to know. I would love to know if this is an exciting movement. I would love to know. So please leave us a comment and let us know how all of that would make you feel. That's what I want to know.
In closing, there is an artist who got there's this blog on Spotify on hey El Gama Eli on Instagram.
Sibane Silicho.
He got featured by this mag called Fresh Mag. You know, they like posting about trendy things in the music scene and so forth. So Fresh Mag posts this guy, but he produced. It's one of the hottest albums at the current moment, or EPs or releases, and he's ranking high on Spotify charts.
Really?
Because he used the AI to generate
put himself in a better
piano,
position.
yes. Yeah, to position himself for vocals. Yeah, literally. That's
Are
all
the
he
vocals
did. And it's
human
ranking,
beings or are they AI generated?
I'm not sure what aspect of each song is, but I would like to think that ukuthi kunalapha asebenzise ama-vocal we-AI, mhlawumbe the mixing of it and the mastering. So yeah, we already here. You guys are
No,
right.
Mob said that we're already here.
But yeah, Holani is 0.0000.
Pa emculweni.
Yes.
Pa emculweni.
Then Tina Sikholu 0.01.
Yeah.
Whilst
Zero-
we're,
0,
whilst we're here, I'm just gonna. It's a conspiracy theory.
Go. I love conspiracy theories, guys, by the way, just so you know.
I think this is how we should close every show.
Love with conspiracy theories. Go. Yes.
But allow me for a moment. Guys, I think Baby Shark was the first AI generated hit. I do not know for sure whether it was made by AI, but the way that kids always respond
Mob.
to that song,
There's something
doesn't-
about
it
it. There's
does not
something
make
laced
sense to
on that
me.
song, right?
I honestly think it was a song that was either an algorithm, AI, whatever words want to use. Someone went into the lab and said, we're going to cook the perfect
And literally
kids
cooked, they
song.
baked.
And they literally did it.
Yeah.
When you look at the view count, I don't know what it's on now. 7 billion, 20 billion, whatever it is. And the fact that you can almost take kids from whatever culture, background, or country, sit them in front of a TV and play,
Baby shark. Do, 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 do.
and they will be transfixed. It's not making sense.
Umhlolo ingena Afro House remix. Yes.
Kumhlola. Ingena piano remix.
Yo. Leave your comments below or in regards to that topic. Yeah, I need to go research this.
Yeah,
I
let's
can't
let's
stop
do
thinking.
that. Let's do that. But we'll definitely be keeping you posted. Just tell us what you feel. Tell us what you're thinking. I'm so excited to hear. I'm so excited for the year. And I guess this is us wrapping up the first episode of the year. I'm excited, actually.
And if you don't know how to comment, use ChatGPT.
Yeah.
It will show you how to comment. It will even show you what to say.
And that is exactly where we close today's episode. Sai Sessions signing out. Mwah!